Well, it's our Business Around Town show, and we've got a pretty good lineup for you today. You know, with the cold weather, you may be thinking about wrought iron railing for those steps to kind of give you some extra support as you go inside. Well, Fortin Ironworks is on here, and they're talking about that today. We also stopped out the tropical nut and fruit, and of course, you know, a lot of the products are made right here in the factory, and there's always some great deals. We learned about that as well. And then we had to stop by Cousins Army Navy store, and boy, if you're looking for some cold weather gear, you don't want to miss that segment. There's a lot more on today's show. I'm Mike Kilburn, and I'm out and about in Columbus. Well, you know, there's always something new at Utzi's, and boy, I tell you, he has some fantastic baked goods out here this week that you were checking out. And are you getting the weekly specials at Utzi's Farm Market? If you're not, we're going to tell you how, and you should be. Greg Utzi told us more. Well, Greg, good to be back at Utzi's Market.
Hi, Mike. Good to have you here.
Temperature's a little bit chilly out there.
It's been a cold week.
Yeah. Is that going to affect the crops?
Actually, this time of year, it's good for us. We have snow cover, which that snow is eventually going to melt. Goes down through the ground. We use it all up. Good to have the ground freeze and thaw a little bit going into spring.
Well, you know, I couldn't help but notice when I walked in all these baked goods on the shelf. What's the story behind this?
Well, it's all basically local stuff. We've got Der Dutchman bread, great stuff. We have some from Walnut Creek, one of our big distributors. Buns and rolls and things here. Great product we get in. And then we got a couple local bakers making fry pies.
Well, behind you is cookies, right?
Yeah. These come into us from Yoder's out in southern Michigan. Just a great family bakery up there, and these cookies are awesome. We used to bake some of our own here. I would say these are better, and that's why we quit baking, because we can buy a better product.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of the things that I always look forward to every Sunday is I always get the specials of the week, and they come by email. So first of all, tell our viewers how you can sign up to get those specials every week here, and then tell us what your specials are.
Right. You can actually go to our website, utzisfarmmarket.com, or check us out on Facebook. And the specials are always there, but you can sign up. Those emails go out every Sunday at 5 o'clock, and it'll tell you what specials are on meat and cheese every week and anything else that's coming up that week.
So do you have non-contact delivery?
We actually do not right now, and the reason for that is because it's just too cold to stand outside and wait on your product. Now, you can order ahead the meat and cheese, and that'll always be ready when you get here.
So what's the big special this week, Greg?
This week we're having smoked turkey, hot pepper cheese, that'll warm you up a little bit, and Lacy Baby Swiss.
Yeah, it's always a great deal here. I've talked about that for years. I don't know of another place that you can get the deals you can here on meat and cheese. Great place just to come out for that. Greg, again, thanks for being on the show. Give us your hours here on Converse Huff Road in
We're
Plant City.
open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. Of course, check us out on Facebook and on the web.
Well, have you noticed, especially this time of year with the ice and so forth on the steps, that you're a little wary about going up steps? If you've got a set of these wrought iron railings installed, you won't be worried at all. This will give you something very firm to hang on to. We learned about Fortin Ironworks' bread and butter product, wrought iron railing, from Bob Fortin. Well, Bob, good to have you for Fortin Ironworks back on the show today. You know, I think one of the things we're going to talk about today is very topical with the cold weather, with the ice, and with all the things that we've seen. This has been a big product of Fortin's, the wrought iron railing or the railing around a porch, right?
Absolutely. This is the bread and butter, what Fortin Ironworks does and what we are known for.
Yeah. So if someone is looking for railing, where do they start?
Very simple. They can go to our website to see what is in stock. We do keep a variety of railings in stock, but all they typically do is count the number of steps they have.
Now, you guys install these, right?
Absolutely. We do local installations every day.
Who's your customer?
Well, the most common customer is typically an older person or a person with a disability. They need a little assistance, something to grab on going down the rail. This time of year, you don't have to necessarily be old or disabled to have a need for a rail. It is icy. A lot of really serious injuries, unfortunately, happen this time of year, and something that you should really be proactive with.
So what's the reaction you get from people that actually have these installed?
You know, what touches us is when we'll get a phone call from a loved one or an elderly person, and they will literally call and have tears in their eyes and in their voice saying, this is the first time I've been outside in months because I've been afraid to go down my stairs. And it's certainly what keeps us going, but it is a necessity that people unfortunately don't think about until someone has a serious injury.
Well, give us some contact information, Bob, where we can learn more, where we can order railing and proceed with this.
Absolutely. Simplest thing to do is go to fortonironworks.com, look for the railings online. There's videos to show you how to measure, how to install, or just call us and we'll help you along the way.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, great product. Thanks so much for sharing with us today.
Love being here.
Well, if you're having an event and you're looking to rent the right stuff for it, we have it, starting with this beautiful champagne cart and you name it. Malika told us more. Well, Malika, thanks for joining us. Good to have Aidan and Grace on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, tell us a little bit about Aidan and Grace and what you guys do.
So Aidan and Grace is a specialty rental company here in Columbus. We are entering our 5th year in business. We are the sister company to MMJ Events, and MMJ found that there was a need in the market for unique pieces for an event to kind of elevate it. So we carry a collection of a lot of variety of pieces. So we have modern, bohemian, classic, anything that you might need. We have large pieces such as specialty bars, lounges, backdrops, to small pieces like tabletop stuff or lanterns, things like that, for any event that you might be having.
Yeah. So tell us how you got the name for Aidan and Grace.
It's actually my children's middle names. So Lucas Aidan and Vivian Grace. I wanted to keep it personal, but not too namey, I guess.
So tell us a little bit about who your customer is. Who rents from you?
Yeah, we have a variety of clientele. So we have people that come to us that are doing small events like graduation parties, birthday parties, showers, to larger events like corporate clients, weddings. We have small weddings, obviously with COVID, but we've had weddings that are 300 plus people. So we have a large variety.
So talk to us a little bit about the process. How do you go about renting?
So 90% of our inventory is online, so you can go in and kind of browse the collection, create a wish list that comes directly to us, and we'll create a proposal for you. But we really encourage people to come in to the showroom and kind of play with the pieces, get to touch and feel. It's basically like a free design consultation and creating your look. And obviously with COVID, for people that aren't comfortable, we're also doing that virtually. So you can set up a virtual appointment. So you can just call or email and set that appointment up.
Yeah. Well, Malika, give us some contact information where we can learn more.
Yeah, you can send us an email at info@aidanandgrace.com, or our website is www.aidanandgrace.com.
Fantastic. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Bill Schmidt of Brothers Roofing and Construction explains why Brothers never cuts corners.
Absolutely no shortcuts on our jobs. We do it by the book, per the manufacturer's specifications, per Ohio State building codes. We don't want anything coming back on us or the homeowner that would say, we've got to do it again. We want it to be correct.
I own a number of rental properties, so I wanted to hire a top-notch company.
Brothers Roofing and Construction, 614-436-5588. Well, we stopped by Tropical Nut and Fruit and talked to Alicia Bruno. You might be surprised to find out that many of the products that you find here are actually made here. And they also make a lot of products for national brands that you would easily know the name of. So we want to talk about things that go into their products and what makes them such a quality product. Well, Alicia, good to have Tropical Nut and Fruit back on the show.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
You know, one of the things that's always impressed me about this company is everything is done like right here, isn't it?
It is, and actually that makes us kind of unique and why we're so popular with a lot of the larger retailers and grocers, even nationals, because everything is done here. We are fresh roasting the nuts every day. We make the sesame sticks from scratch, and all the products that you see in this area is all produced here, which means we're, fin coating the chocolate, we're dipping them in the yogurt, we're enrobing all the pretzels here. So it's a full-scale 85,000 square foot manufacturing facility.
Yeah. And what I find interesting is that a lot of the products that we see in the big box places and stores and national chains are actually products that came from here.
They are, and we have a really nice business of own brand where we basically put their name on our products, and we're as close to the end as you can get. So it's extremely profitable and efficient for them because there's no middleman. And what really has made us unique in the industry is that we have had a clean product available for consumers for years. You know, catchphrases, you know, like all natural or no artificial colors or no artificial flavors. But we did that years ago. We were way in front of that. So when you come down here, not only are you buying your products fresh roasted and prepared on site, you're getting a product that is clean and there's no artificial blues or red dyes.
Yeah, you were saying like these blueberry pretzels, that's not any kind of coloring in it.
No, that's actually a truly natural, you know, blue color, has blueberry in it, and the same thing with the flavoring oil. All of the products meet the criteria that come from or naturally derived from a natural source. So, like for instance, years ago, people used to put titanium in confections to make them white. We don't do that. So that's why when you look at our yogurt products, they're a little creamier in nature, is because we've removed all the artificial whitening agents. So they're not in our products.
Well, give us some contact information where folks can come in, check out the place, find some of the best deals in town.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we're at 3150 Urban Crest Industrial Drive in Urban Crest, right off of 270. And you can also log on to www.haydenvalleyfoods.com to see a little bit more about the company and give us a call at 614-841-5233 and push 0 and ask for the store.
Yeah, tropical nut fruit, great product. Thanks so
Thank
much for being on the show.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, if you think created hardwood is only dining room tables, you're wrong. There's a whole lot more. And Phil Hicks shared with us today bedroom suites, executive desk, and these cool barn doors. You know, one of the things that I find interesting is the different products that you have. I mean, we've looked at kitchen accessories, we looked at shelves, and you think, well, maybe it's just tables and dining tables, those kinds of things. But you do a whole lot more than that, and this is some of the examples, right? Tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we are known for our tables, which are kind of our bread and butter, but we've expanded into some other things. For example, this is one of our bedroom sets. Here, this example has a maple live edge headboard, which is super cool looking. But we don't just do live edge, we can do it with straight edges. So that's also an option. But bedroom sets, nightstands, and even some dressers.
You know, I was looking at this beautiful desk over here, Phil, and that's just another example of some of the quality stuff that you have.
This thing's awesome. I know we've talked about our different coin grades that we do, bronze, silver, and gold grade. This is an example of a gold grade desk, and you can see it's got the shelves on this side, and then on the other side it's actually got drawers, which is called our executive desk. Really awesome, especially right now with a lot of people doing more work from home.
Yeah.
And then we also do height adjustable desks as well. So that's been a really good seller during the pandemic.
You know, something that struck me when I first came into your new place was these doors behind you.
Yeah, barn doors. Barn doors are really hot right now, especially with all the things on HDTV. Seems like they incorporate one of these into every project. But yeah, these are an example of a gold grade maple. Both slabs are from the exact same tree. But what's so cool is, yeah, they have a live edge. We had to do just a little bit of work, but they finesse and nestle almost perfectly.
Give us some contact information where we can find you here, and let's sit some folks down.
1310 Grandview Avenue, right across the street from Spagio. Open 6 days a week, Monday by appointment only.
Well, we stopped by the Reserve at Wisdom Way, and you talk about some beautiful patio homes and condos that are just amazing, and the quality is unbelievable. So we had an opportunity to talk to Carol Reeves and learn more about these wonderful homes. Tell us a little bit about these properties, and I know this is all new builds, right?
It is. We are building 13 units here, these 13 custom homes. We already have 5 in contract, so there's not many left. They are going quite quickly.
I know that traditionally, you get into condos and a lot of people feel like they might be cooped up. You don't have that feeling with these, do you?
I agree. I think the difference is when the builder decided to build a patio home condo concept, he wanted it also to feel like just like any other home out there, not feel like the quote-unquote condo. And so what we do is 1,800 square foot to 2,700 square foot homes, first floor masters, things like that, so that you're all living on the first floor, but you can option for an upstairs if you want more square footage.
Now, who is your target audience with these homes?
I would say right now we're not really targeting, but the average buyer in here seems to be the young senior, 45 and older. I think when they come in here, the first thing that they hear and love is that they will be meeting with the builder. They will be designing the home around their needs. What they love about their home now, they bring it to us, the builder meets with them, designs the home, adds the extra features and the upgrades that we can give them, and they end up with a one-of-a-kind home that they will love forever.
Tell us a little bit about the builder.
Paul Cugini Kaposha Builders has been around for over 30 years in Columbus, typically builds 700 and above. So when he approached coming in here and building these, we were very excited, because this price range is very difficult to stay in and get the quality he deserves.
Well, Carol, tell us where you're located and some contact information so we can come out and check out these beautiful patio and condos.
Great. We are off Central College, just east of Harlem, and we could be contacted by my cell phone, which is 614-419-1042, and or you can go to the reserve@wisdomway.com and make an appointment or email me through there.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. Well, if you're like me, trying to stay warm in these cold temperatures is everything. And if you're looking for some great accessories to keep you warm or a nice coat that'll keep you warm, Cousins Army Navy store. Just look at the quality of these, all wool. I guarantee you they will keep you warm. J.D. Richardson showed us some other accessories. Well, J.D., good to be back at Cousins Army Navy.
How about you?
You know, I'll tell you, with this cold weather we're having and seeing us drop down into 10 degrees and 8 degrees and 9 degrees, I think about this place all the time. And, you know, last time we were in here, we were talking about coats and that. But let's talk about some accessories this time that you can find here.
Well, the first accessory I always want to talk about are those socks. We have the best socks. They're merino wool. You buy one package, get the second one half off. You know, another thing, a lot of people miss the fact that we have gloves. I just fit a guy the other day. This is a 6X, and it's insulated leather on the outside. It's a good glove. So we have the sizes for the big ones. George, our founder here at the store, he used to swear by this particular gloves. That's a insulated glove. He had circulation problems. Those were the warmest gloves he ever put on his hands.
Well, JD, I noticed in face coverings you got everything from a full cover to you name it.
We've got the balaclavas. We got them. These are ones that they actually use issue-wise, and then we have the traditional 3-hole, 1-hole, and then your beanies. Got your Radar O'Reilly cap. These are 100% wool, and they're really well made. Yeah. Along with the watch caps, those are traditional watch caps, 100% wool.
And then, like I said, you got a lot of coats still. You got the pea coats. I know you got a lot of the coats that will keep you warm, even in concealed carry coats and things like that. So, again, you know, like I always say, stop in, take a look around. You never know what you're going to find here. Like I told you when I walked in, I didn't know you had gloves. That's because I get distracted with everything else. So give us some contact information, JD, where we can find you here on High Street.
2469 North High, just south of Hudson, north of Lane, north of campus. We are next to the liquor store, so you can't miss us. And we're at cousinsarmynavy.com, 614-291-2000.
Fantastic. JD, good seeing you. Thanks for being on the show. Thank you. Well, obviously right now you're looking outside thinking, well, I got to have my driveway cleared, and year-round landscaping can handle that. But Ty Wood is thinking way ahead for you about what you want to do in the spring in terms of getting that lawn ready. So we had a chance to sit down with him and learn more. Well, Ty, a little bit different background for year-round landscaping. When we're inside, with cold temperatures out there, we thought we'd do this segment inside. So welcome to the show. Good to have you on.
Thank you so much, Mike. It was so cold all night that I'm glad to be in a warm area right now.
Let's see, I knew you were chill when you came in. You know, obviously, a lot of snow out there right now. I know you got to be pushing snow like crazy.
Yes, day and night.
Yeah. So if you need snow removed,
give us a call, that's for sure. We can take care of that and many other things. But spring is coming up now, and you want to start to turn the corner. Even though the snow is giving us a little headache right now, we want to start to turn the corner, get prepared for spring.
Yeah. So what kind of things should people be thinking about with spring just around the corner?
Right now, you should be thinking about fertilization. Fertilization for your lawn, and more importantly, for your trees and shrubs. Most people don't know, but we are a full-service fertilization company. So we can help you with your lawn, those weeds and things, and then we can help protect your trees and shrubs from insects and disease.
Yeah, and you know, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of these companies they seem kind of like just throw it on and go kind of things, and they're not really taking care of business.
Well, I won't say what other people do, but I'll make sure we take care of you from beginning to end. We're a full-service landscape company. You can get us to do everything or just what you need.
Well, you know, I know you're putting more staff on to handle the calls, handle the appointments. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Oh, yes. I've invested a huge amount of time and resources to ramp up our customer service so that we're running very smooth. And as we speak, live representatives are available 24/7, 365 days a year. You call us, you're going to get a person, not a voicemail.
Sounds great, man. Well, whether it's snow removal, fertilization, mulching the beds, building a patio, you got it all going on at year-round landscaping. Give us some contact information.
Well, I suggest you go check out our new website at landscaping365.com. You can check that out. You can also order an estimate. And if you're a customer, you can log directly into your account from our website now.
Well, that sounds great. Well, Ty, a lot of changes going on. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Bill Schmidt of Brothers Roofing and Construction explains why Brothers never cuts corners.
Absolutely no shortcuts on our jobs. We do it by the book, per the manufacturer's specifications, per Ohio State building codes. We don't want anything coming back on us or homeowner that would say, we've got to do it again. We want it to be correct.
I own a number of rental properties, so I wanted to hire a top-notch company.
Brothers Roofing and Construction, 614-436-5588.
When your vehicle is in an accident, it's hard to know what to do next. That's where Columbus Collision Center can help. They take care of their customers and see you all the way through the process. We talked with Ashley, who told us what sets them apart from other repair companies. Ashley, welcome back to Out and About Columbus. It's great to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Well, tell us all about Columbus Collision Center. Why would somebody choose to go local versus someone that their insurance company wanted to send them to?
I feel like since the time of the pandemic, we've really, a lot of people are kind of jumping on that bandwagon of shopping locally and keeping their business local, shopping smaller and smarter. We really value the customer being able to come right into our shop and see the stage that their vehicle is in for repair. Keeping a transparent relationship with our customer and letting our customer know that they're welcome to call us, email us, stop into the shop anytime that they'd like to, see their vehicle in person, that this isn't a big corporation, that they can come here anytime and that they're really part of our extended family with their vehicle.
How can somebody that's just off the street, say, maybe doesn't have an insurance company, an independent consumer, use your services?
We always, Monday through Friday, and then part-time on Saturday, we always accept walk-in estimates. You can always call our business and talk to any of the girls in the front office. They will take over everything for you. Work with your if you do have insurance, they'll work with your insurance company, and they'll pretty much take over everything for you.
Why should somebody use Columbus Collision Center versus somebody else?
I believe, again, as a small business, we're not just a body shop. I believe that we're a total accident care solution center. We jump in at the very beginning of the accident, sometimes, helping you get off the side of the road, towing you in, helping customers find their vehicles, and then working with the customer every step of the way through the accident.
Well, it sounds like you guys really know what you're doing and really take care of your customers. How do we find out more information about Columbus Collision Center?
You can either check us out on our website, or you can go to columbuscollisioncenters.com, or you can call us 614-350-8251.
Ashley, thank you so much for taking the time with us today and educating everybody about how special you guys are.
Thank you so much.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Everybody talks about getting physically fit in the new year, but what about financially fit in the new year? We had an opportunity to talk to Keeler and Nadler, Mark Beaver. He told us about how you can plan your financial future. tell us a little bit about what makes, I know a lot of people say they're financial planners. Of course, we're talking about a new year, new you. How can someone really plan their financial future, and how can you help them?
To us, real financial planning isn't just about investments. It's not just about insurance. It is about those things, but it's also about looking at your whole financial picture. So you also include things like, how does this impact your estate planning? What about the tax ramifications today and into the future? Or creating a retirement strategy that really integrates all of those different parts.
Is there an age that someone should really take financial planning serious? I mean, is there an age attached to it, or is it any age?
The best time to do it is yesterday. So really there's no age limit on when someone should start financial planning. The earlier the better, the more you can impact the earlier you start. And there's really things in all walks or all parts of your life that are important to financial planning. So when you first start a family, there's some elements that are very important. Obviously retirement is something that's very important, and also living a legacy at the end of a plan is very important. So really every stage has something that we want to help focus on for families.
Yeah, that certainly makes sense. So what unique tools do you have that can help somebody move along?
Right, so two things that I always tell people to look for in an advisor. One is the holistic approach that we talked about. Second is being a fiduciary. So that's really, what it means is to have the legal obligation to put your client's best interests first.
Certainly makes a lot of sense. Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more, how we can reach you, and go forward.
You can go to our website. It's keelernadler.com. We have all of our information on there, information about what we do, information about our advisors. You can contact us directly from that.
Yeah, and today's a good day to get started. Thanks so much, Mark, for being on the show.
Thanks a lot.
Well, the Rooter Works is a very innovative company located here in the Worthington area. They do a great job on drains, plumbings, all that kind of stuff. And joining me is Alex. Alex, welcome back to the show.
Normally
good to
I'd
see
shake
you.
your hand, but the COVID.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
And not see you on Skype for a change. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Nice to see you too.
Well, with the COVID crisis that we've been under, a lot of people staying home. Does that mean a lot more problems for drains and plumbing, that kind of thing?
Absolutely, because everybody's trying to be as clean as they possibly can right now. So they're using a whole bunch of hand sanitizers, wipe products. A lot of stuff's going down through drains that shouldn't be. So I'm here to recommend that people do not flush any flushable wipes or anything that says is flushable. Might go through the toilet, but it's not really good for your sewer system on your house. So just make sure you're making sure those wipes get into the actual trash cans.
I would tend to think with people staying home, obviously they're using the plumbing a lot more than they normally would, obviously. Yep. So how's that impacting things?
So basically, you just got a whole bunch of things that are, breaking down. We've seen, an excess number of calls because a lot of clients are, they're at home with their families right now due to the COVID restrictions. And, some clients, are working from home, and, a lot of use of plumbing is getting used a lot more than what it normally does. A couple flushes of toilet out of a day, it could end up being 10 to 20 flushes with everybody being at home. So, if you're seeing anything like, anything drip inside the house, if you're seeing any water leaks or anything, get it fixed before it becomes a big issue.
Yeah. How far are you running behind now? I would think with obviously all the calls that you might run a little bit behind.
Of course, any emergency, if a client calls in and they say they have any flooding or anything going on, we make sure that we get there same day. We want to make sure they get taken care of so a small little flood doesn't become a huge disaster or anything. But, on normal stuff, if it's a dripping faucet, you might see us a day or two, behind to get to you. But we're doing everything we can to make sure all of our clients get 5-star service every time that we show up at their house.
Well, give us some contact information, Alex.
You can contact us at 614-766-8371. That's 614-ROOTER1, or go to www.therooterworks.com.